Jake Nicole here with the Robio Nicole Real Estate Team. If you are somebody who prioritizes location, location, location over everything else, behind me is this incredible 4,200 square foot entertainer's dream. I'm talking about views overlooking the escarpment down into Hamilton. But here in Ancaster Heights, where everything is quiet as could be, the property here is more than 274 feet deep. It's an enormous pie-shaped lot where you have these views. You have an escarpment in your backyard. Behind me is 887 Montgomery. This 4,200 square foot home has the 4 bedrooms on the second level with this very exclusive wing for the primary bedroom. And then you've got these other 3 bedrooms that have an extra bathroom, another ensuite bathroom, beautiful walk-in closets, and even a little balcony off of that 3rd bedroom at the back of the house that gives you the ability to overlook the pool and entertain. If you're somebody who enjoys in the summers having everybody over at your house, tons of parking. I mean, look at the size of this driveway. You could fit who knows how many cars on this driveway, probably a dozen cars, plus your 2-car garage. If you enjoy entertaining, you've got a pool in the back to do so. And then if you like in winters having a panoramic view of the city overlooking downtown Hamilton from a distance, I don't think it gets any better than this. My name's Jake Nicole, and dare I say, welcome home. Now, from the moment you step inside 887 Montgomery, you're going to be greeted with a home that had to be 80s, 90s absolute pride and joy. You step into this foyer that is wonderfully sized. This is a moment where you get to really look at and admire all the views throughout the house. And I have to show you the view that I'm looking at right away because this is what your guests see. They see this beautiful outstretched hallway. You can see a pool in the backyard, which we'll show you guys in a minute. You have an extra refrigerator here, powder room, bathroom, lots of storage, beautifully done. And you also have your door heading right up to your 2-car garage right here. And this space opens up into a lovely little sitting room. How beautiful is this room to entertain? You're going to spend summers lounging in here. You have a beautiful fireplace for the fall, winter, early spring months. And then again, you just have doors everywhere in this house that open up to the outside where you step out, bang, and you're right outside, okay? So we're gonna tour all this in a minute. I'm very excited, but I do want you guys to see it right away because this whole home is really about inviting people to step outside towards the backyard, okay? So now as we flow through, beautiful stone on the fireplace. Again, I can really imagine how with this whole home, you can take this floor plan and do incredible updates and make this a very, very beautiful house. And this neighborhood allows you to do that. There's very few neighborhoods where in Ancaster, you can just spend as much money as you want and you'll see good returns on your investments. Neighborhoods like this, you can actually make the investments into properties and you'll see those investments. So lovely kind of main landing floor. And then you step upstairs. You have this, I believe this is all old school limestone tile that you have. So again, very high-end finishes. You're going to want to update stuff as you go. But if you also just want to move it and enjoy it, you can. Look at these views. This is where you're going to sit, have your breakfast, your morning coffee. You're looking out. Maybe you'd want to do banquet seating here. The views are incredible, very private. It's a lovely time of year. It's like a mid-October day and you just have these beautiful colors still all the way into these months. And then this flows over to our kitchen space. Nice kitchen. Again, I would probably open this up all the way over Big Island over towards where that dining area is, but you got a good layout for stuff that you can kind of work with and make your own. This flows over into our dining room. Okay. Nice dining room space. Again, really good size for entertaining. And it opens up into what could be maybe a little bit more of a formal living room space, really well decorated in here. If you ran, again, with your imagination and worked with this floor plan, maybe you want to do something even like opening up this wall, right? Maybe you want to open this up, have your kitchen flow so that this living room space kitchen is all great for entertaining. Big picture windows. Like look at these views out into your front yard, huge depth off the front yard, tons of privacy. And that depth that I was telling you guys about on the property is like tons of conservation land that surrounds the back of this, where it gives you the ability to have that extra space that you get to enjoy. Now, as you flow through the dining room, lovely double French doors that open up into this incredible, like wow moment of a room. So you've got this double ceiling height in here, beautifully big windows, and then these views are what it's all about. You're looking down from this drone shot. You're seeing Hamilton in the back. On the facing north side, you've got the Dundas Valley. You've seen the Dundas Mountain. Absolutely beautiful views in the backyard, big windows. And then you also have this very cool detail where our primary bedroom is up above. We even have a big soaker tub there that's actually cantilevered out and floating. So you are going to, again, make updates and change some things as you go. But what you do have is this primary that has these incredible views. You're looking out into the valley. We're overlooking the pool in the backyard. Just imagine it's summertime again. You want to crank open all these doors. Maybe you're going to do big lift and slide doors here, and then you're going to step outside. So while I've got you here, I can't not show you a little bit of the backyard space. We've got a beautiful in-ground pool, lovely deck, and all of this being nicely fenced in gives you the ability, if you've got little ones and maybe you want to be able to set them over on the grass, a little bit of a safer area, you do have that nice separation, which is great. We will do a full tour of the backyard, but I just want you to see the size of these windows. Like, look at the size of all these windows you have everywhere overlooking the backyard. It is beautiful. Now, as we head back inside, I'm going to take you guys now to the second floor, and we're going to look at the primary as well as the other south wing of the home for the bedrooms. Come follow me. Now, stepping up to the second level here, we have a landing with the primary. I love this staircase that flows up there. Before we go there, I want to show you nice big bathroom for the other 2 bedrooms of the 4 that are right here, and the third has its own ensuite. Look at this bathroom though, tons of space in here. Again, big pieces of glass. There's lots that you can do to make this your own. You've got the space for the tub, space for the toilet, bidet, everything else. But you have, again, these beautiful picturesque views out these windows that you have to see in person to really appreciate. And a little linen closet off the bathroom. Now, as we flow over, we have bedroom number 1 that we're going to look at today. Look at how much light is coming into this home. Okay, we could have all the lights off. It would still be just this bright right now. So lovely sized bedroom. Even love this rounded wall detail. It's quite nice. And this flows over to bedroom number 2. This is a very well proportioned bedroom. It's large, nice big space, lots of, again, light filtering into the room through here, tons of space for a bed. You could even do a king in here and have lots of room, which is rare to see in second and third bedrooms. Linen closet right here, third bedroom. Now, this is a previous primary of the home. You can tell because of the scale of this bedroom, the fact that you've got, again, views looking out into the valley from here, views overlooking the pool. If you're someone who likes to entertain, this could be a full guest wing that you could have guests come stay at and be so far away on the other side of the house from the primary, but have their own big walk-in closet, okay? Look at the size of this closet. Great size, okay? I can't touch the walls from here. It's nice and spacious. And then we also have a bathroom right here. Does have a shower tub combo and views. I love that a house that has views has done everything from the glass in the main room to these bathrooms upstairs to optimize for the views throughout the home. Now come follow me over to the primary. You take just a couple little romantic steps up, and then you have this space where we are on a very little bridge / balcony overlooking sections of the home. It's beautiful, light filtering in everywhere. And look at this moment. This is our primary. You are in the canopy. We've got trees behind me, the view there in the distance, very cool detail. We've got this vaulted living room down below. And because this is the primary home, you're gonna be the last one typically going to bed. You got this space all set up where you are looking out and you have that view. So maybe you're gonna tweak this. Maybe you're actually gonna stretch this whole floor out and do something different with that other room, or you're gonna find a way to just block off doors. But I actually think this is kind of a cool detail. I definitely might not keep a tub right here, but again, maybe you actually love the romanticness of this and you're gonna find your own way to do your spin on that kind of 80s inspired feel. Now, as we flow through, big, massive ensuite to work with, lots of space in here. You can see they've actually got tile floor to ceiling, which is great. And then the views here are, again, spectacular, beautiful views looking out. Every room, it feels like, has views from the front to the back. Really, really nicely done. But we're not done yet. Come see these closets, because we actually have a couple really nice walk-in closets. So glass on here, cool to have. This opens up, and look at the size of these walk-ins. So this is exactly what you want to see a house this size. 4,200 square feet. You want to see nice big walk-in closets, okay? And then you've got this space over here as well. Same thing. Open this up. And you've got, again, another big set of walk-in closets. I love the windows here. I love the privacy. You never have anybody looking at you, but you can have this all opened up, which is great. And now let's head down and check out the lower levels. Come follow me. Stepping down to the lower level, we are greeted with large windows, and because the way this home is set up with this kind of like really small staircases between the levels, it gives you a room here that is perfect for a theater room, lower entertaining room, just off of the kitchen, just off of the foyer. Really cool space to maybe even have like a setup with a theater, collectibles, very cool space to show off. And then you have these big windows. I love how much light again is coming in through here. We can see the neighboring house, but none of the windows are facing us. So really, really well done. And then this is a detail that I like a lot. If you have a home office, which is almost all of us these days, to have a space down here that is perfect for you to have a desk, have a big wall, have all of these windows with tons of light coming in. I can see the valley through here. So I love those little details in the view. And then even look at this back here. We've got big bookshelf built in. I can really imagine how you could dress up this office to really feel like a study that is a lower level study. It's away from maybe where the rest of your family's all hanging out. So you have that privacy, but then you still have all the natural light pouring in. So really well done. And as we walk back through, we have a couple other details because the house isn't done yet. Storage over there to my right. We have another storage closet right here, slash maybe you want to have this as a cantina, as some kind of wine cellar. Okay, so lots of storage kind of wraps around in here. And then this space opens up to the lower level. I actually am going to show this because, again, I'm imagining that you guys coming in here are going to do some of your own touches. You're going to renovate some stuff. So I want you to see the square footage and see what you can do with it. So big storage space in through here. Okay, lots of space for storage. And then we can see over here, we have, again, washer, dryer, furnace, more storage space. We got a sump pump down there, and we have another bit of space over here. So you got a lot of space to kind of work with and make your own and put your touch on. But before we wrap up today's tour, come join me in the backyard. I'm very excited for you guys to see the rest of this property. Come on, take a look. As we go to step outside right off of our foyer, we do have what I mentioned earlier, beautiful drink fridge, and then this powder room that is, just kidding, a full bathroom. So you actually have a shower tucked back there. This is incredible because your guests are going to come, they're going to get changed, use the bathroom, shower after using your backyard pool. So this is one of, again, 3 doors that step right out onto this beautiful big deck here in the backyard. This is what this property is all about. You are situated on the edge of the Hamilton Escarpment, and you have total privacy and serenity. So here's what we're looking at. Look over there, giant clearing through. We can see this incredible view of the Dundas Escarpment. And then through here, you can look over and see Hamilton. Whether it's summer and you have the privacy, or it's fall, winter, and you have incredible panoramic views, this is one of those properties that doesn't come around very often. I love the curb appeal. When you look back at the property this way, you get to see that 3rd bedroom with the ensuite, big private space. You can see that secondary bathroom, and then there's the primary bathroom. So all the bathrooms are kind of stacked back to back, big, giant windows, lovely views everywhere. Panoramic views of the escarpment. I don't know, guys, if it gets a lot better than this here in Ancaster in terms of a property that you can do so much with. And then look at the scale of this. This table looks tiny in how big this space is. So you could do a couple tables here. Awesome big back deck for entertaining. You've got a lovely seating area. You got your barbecue right there. Again, very well done. This brings us over to a little pool shed and storage shed, which is great to have. And then you have a nice big pool. The property, the more you walk around, really sinks in the scale of this property and how beautiful it all is. So as we flow through here, little detail that I think is quite nice, a spot to have some lounge chairs, sit, hang out, And again, look back at these views. Check this out. Big, beautiful property here. You have neighbors set way in the distance. And I will mention, by the way, these next couple houses next door are, again, 4, 5, 6,000 square foot above ground homes. Very, very well done. Gated homes. It's a beautiful, beautiful property. And behind me, as we'll see as we kind of go walk around here, you have the edge of the property line. Okay, just on the other side of this fence. This is all part of the property. And then you have these beautiful views looking down to the valley. Come take a peek. All right, stepping through the gate into this space back here, here is where you're gonna get a really good idea of the scale of this property. Behind me is where we have this 273 feet of depth. And then beyond the actual depth of the property, you have a escarpment right here. So you got nobody behind you. This is also how wide the lot is. This shed right here is on the property. So when I say big pie-shaped lot, I mean massive pie-shaped lot. The edge of our property is right here. So with this shed that we're talking about, come follow me and I'll show you exactly just how big this is. Okay, so we're now approaching the very end of this property, and I want to show you guys, as we look back toward the house, this is how far away we are from this house. The pool's like way back there in the distance. It looks so small given how big the property is. And then we have these incredible views. We're actually from here looking out. I can see McMaster University. We have beautiful views on a night. If you were out here and it was a clear night, be able to see Toronto, no problem. Be able to see all the way Burlington and beyond, and the Skyway Bridge taking us from Hamilton to Burlington. So really cool property. This shed also has power run out to it, and it is itself a big giant space that maybe you want to like put glass doors on here or do a little gym back here or something. And because it's got power run out here, gonna put a little heating or cooling element in there and have something to work out with and be surrounded here by nature. So look guys, I could tell you guys a million details about this property, but what I'd love you to do is come and see this property yourself. My name's Jake Nicole. Pick up the phone and give me a call today, 289-204-2227. I'd love to help you find your dream home, whether it's this one or the next, but I have a feeling 887 Montgomery might just be your forever home. Cheers, guys.